disciple if you cannot go to church?
The Lord Jesus.
Round for discipleship.
5 Lutheran pastors on a quest to explore Christian discipleship in an unfamiliar world through faith, friendship, and a dash of silliness.
Hello and welcome to the Lore of Jesus Roll for Discipleship, a real play Dungeons & Dragons podcast about 4 Lutheran Church Council members who are transported into a magical and mysterious world where no one knows or cares about Jesus. Or do they? I am Carl Eric Gentis, serving Good Shepherd Lutheran Church in Rochester, Minnesota, and I get to welcome you to Season 2. We're already in episode 4 of season 2. This is exciting work. And this season, I play Lila Davis, a Jesus-loving woman from the hills of Appalachia who's been transported into the magical and mysterious world of Minnesota Lutheranism. And Lila in this fantasy world is been turned into a gnome paladin. Who is a holy warrior for against all the forces of darkness and devilishness. So,
And 3.5 feet tall.
and 3.5 feet tall, and with a smile on her face.
You betcha.
And full of gumption.
Let us go around the room and introduce ourselves, but we have an icebreaker question. And the icebreaker question today is, it is customary in the Lutheran worship to pass the peace amongst those around you. And so the question is, how does your character go about passing the peace when that time in the worship comes? And Lila is new to Lutheran worship. This whole kind of passing of the peace in this very structured time of being friendly to each other. Of like this 3-minute spot in the worship where we act like we like each other and we do this. I'm being a little bit facetious there. But Lila Lila starts passing the peace with everybody. She'll kiss people on the cheek. Doesn't care if they want to or not. She's giving hugs everywhere. That's fine. And it does not matter if Pastor Ferdy has continued on with the next part of the worship service. She keeps going.
That tracks.
Offering got a lot more interesting when Lila joined the church.
Often communion is coming and realizes, I need to come and get back in line now. Anna, you're the first one on my screen here. So how are you today?
Doing good. I'm Anna Farrow. I am the Children, Youth, and Family Pastor at Zumbro Lutheran Church in Rochester, and I play Dawn Brandt, the maintenance woman extraordinaire, whether people want her to or not. And in this magical world, she gets turned into a halfling artificer. So basically everything stays the same except she's a lot shorter. And for passing of the peace, she will basically follow wherever Susan goes. And so we'll travel slightly outside of wherever we're sitting that morning, but for the most part, Susan will greet someone and then Dawn will greet them afterwards and just follow her around.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. All right. Richard, hello.
Hey, everybody. Richard Brocksport Colligan. I work at Mount Olive Lutheran across town from y'all there in Rochester as Director of Spiritual Formation. And in our gameplay, I play Julianne Vicula, a 27-year-old single youth director. And in the magical world, she's been transformed into a Goliath monk with a prowess in athletics. During passing the peace, her instinct is to greet everyone within reach, literal reach, and so she likes to do the handshake. There are people who just hold up the peace sign to, do that from afar, but that's not her style. She grew up in a very intimate community where it's important to touch each other. It's just part of, this is who we are. We trust each other. We love each other. And so that's how she navigates that. A hug for the people she knows really well, whom she knows will reciprocate gladly.
Okay. All right. And then hello, Anders. Welcome.
Greetings, everyone. I'm Anders Nelson. I serve as the parish pastor at the Mabel and Henrytown Tri-Point Parish in rural southeast Minnesota. And within this game for season 2, I am playing Will Sterling, the organized, a little anxious banker who's serving as the new church council treasurer. And within the fantasy world, his gift of smarts comes into play within his capacity as a dragonborn wizard, using some of those brains to cast some spells. But for Will, doing the passing of the peace, he generally is attending worship with his parents when his parents are in worship. They're in worship more often than he is. So he will do just what Richard was saying of just like, give a sign of peace to his parents and then maybe one other person in the sanctuary, and then will busy himself by like writing out a check for the offering, right? Like doing something to occupy himself. Structured socialization time is his least favorite thing. So having to interact with other people is not his vibe, not his thing of having this, I guess, not even structured socialization time, just socialization time where it's like, okay, go talk to people and greet others. And he's like, hi. And now I'm going to pretend like I'm writing this check for a full 3 minutes. Seems like a long time for the piece. But also if Lila is the one doing it, then maybe that's right. So he's taking 3 minutes to write a check to avoid interacting with others.
Yeah.
He'll give people who walk up to him a sign of the peace, but he's not seeking to seek out giving that to anybody else.
Yeah. All right. And hello, Ben.
Hello, I am Ben Loffin. I am your dungeon master and your steward of lore and your stapler connoisseur.
Stapler? Okay.
And I serve our Savior's Lutheran Church in Rochester, Minnesota. I think for passing of the peace, it's a mixed bag on how people have reacted in the church to Lila's real disruption of the peace. Some folks are overjoyed that someone is showing like this real sense of community and wants to greet everyone and think this is a great thing. Other folks are like they will not just busy themselves with writing a check, but they will like go to the bathroom during the piece just to get away so that they do not have to be greeted by the way that Lila wants to greet them. Pastor Ferdy up front is tolerant because, again, Lila is so enthusiastic about his Luther quotes. And so like he just passes it off as, oh, that's just Lila. She just has a different take and it's all fine. You know, we welcome everyone here and it's great. She just has a different way of doing it. And that's okay, everyone. He's also, I think, a little intimidated by Lila. Yeah. Again, this is his first call. He hasn't been in it for too long. And she comes with a whole energy that is far beyond anything that he is used to dealing with.
He didn't have a Lila in his internship congregation.
He did not. Nope.
Ben, I don't think I knew you were a stapler connoisseur.
I'm your stapler connoisseur.
Gotcha. Is that because
it's a tape dispenser.
I would have to say I have no idea what you mean by that.
I don't know what I mean by that either.
Okay. Well, that tracks.
And that's what makes it fun.
Welcome to this game of imagination.
Yes. So, is it? Could it be?
Is it time for
us
to?
Oh, sorry. Roll misfire. Sorry, I was looking up something on the internet. I was trying to prepare. I got sidetracked. How long was I in my own little world? I'm sorry,
Not
everybody.
long. Not that long.
You're fine.
Can we take another
I was
run at
still
that?
lost in Ben's stapler comment. All right. Well, with that, let us
Oh boy. All right. Last time in the adventure, you all spent the night in the waypoint, and you reacted to your situation in various ways. In the morning, the centaurs arrived and they paid you for harvesting the gourds for them. And then you received your mission to go find the lost bobber named Kreeeen. Along the way, Lila made friends with a squirrel that she named Sugar. And you eventually found a cave and you began to explore it. You discovered a roaring fire, a terrifying fog, an unhealthy looking violet mushroom, some cracked floors, and some fragile ceilings. Julianne was too afraid of the fog to go through. Lila fell through a floor, and you backtracked a whole bunch as you went through all the various parts of the cavern that you could find. And you have explored just about everything, leaving you back in the chamber with this roaring fire.
right where we
And
started.
We pick up the action right there. So, what would you like to do?
Well, like I said, everybody, this fire is roaring hot. I mean, it's so hot, but maybe you all have, maybe your Minnesota blood is so cold that you'll be able to handle this.
No. It's the other way. Our blood is so hot that we can deal with winter, not summer.
Oh, is that how it
That's
works?
more like
I
that.
didn't know that. Okay, I'll remember that for later.
Although our summers do get super hot too. There is no in between.
That's debatable. Anyone have ideas about how to deal with this fire?
Well, I wonder if it seems hot, but I wonder if there's something about it that's maybe not as. Maybe it's just like an oven, not like a actual fire. Will's gonna pull out, look through his bag and say, I've got some parchment in here. So he's gonna take one piece of parchment and just sort of crumple it up and throw it into the fire and just see what happens.
Yeah. Will, you throw a piece of paper into the fire, and it passes right through the fire.
Oh.
And when it does that, the fire and heat instantly dissipate. And you can see behind them that the cavern moves on.
Well, that was brilliant, Will. Well done. How courageous of you.
Will, that was amazing.
I wouldn't quite
Good
call it
job, Will.
courageous, but it was just trying to think of a way through, but I'm surprised that worked. Do you want us to lead the way?
I don't know. I think Will and your paper should go first.
Okay. We'll walk through the part of the cavern that had the paper or had the fire, and we'll pick up his crumpled up piece of paper and also use his dark vision to see what might be ahead.
See what might be ahead. Excellent. You move just 10 feet beyond where the fire was, and then the cavern kind of splits again. There's one that goes kind of off to the right and one passage that goes off to the left.
I think I know where we're going. To the left.
To the right.
What?
To the left. Will takes the left.
Dawn did say 3 lefts make a right. Does that mean that we move right on the 3rd left, or do we do? Never mind. We'll go left.
This
I lost
way.
track.
You lose track. You go another 20 feet or so before the cavern opens up in front of you, but on the floor you see lots of fallen rock, which is a signal to you that the ceiling could collapse at any moment.
At any moment. Uh-huh.
I
And
think
it
we
is a
found
dead
another.
end.
All right.
Great. Just turn around. Let's go back the other way.
You move off to the right, and you go another 30 feet down there before the cave ends in another dead end.
Oh,
Which, as you retrace all of your steps through this cavern, you realize that you have run up against dead ends. Every place that you have gone, there is nowhere more to investigate. And yet, you know that the footprints for this Kreeeen guy came right here into this cave.
Hmm.
Can I start looking up at the ceilings? I don't know who has the torch, but kind of in frustration, you suddenly see three orbs of light come out from the torch and go up towards the ceilings.
I'm the tallest. Maybe, Dawn, do you want to, like, hop in my arm? And I can help look, and you can look? Or not.
Don, make an investigation check with advantage for me as these motes of light sort of fly up to the ceiling.
Whoa.
Ooh,
Well, that's a critical success.
incredible.
natural 20.
Dawn, the motes fly up to the ceiling, and you, in frustration, are looking up. And these motes sort of move over toward this this dead end in front of you, and they're reflecting off of this wall in front of you differently than they are reflecting off of the side walls. The sides of the cavern are reflecting like you would expect the cave, like your torch has been doing this whole way. But this wall in front of you, the reflection is different on this wall that is right there in your path.
Poke it with my shovel.
You poke it with your shovel and you realize that this wall is a false wall and you could take it down very easily.
I tell the folks behind me, back up, and in kind of a frustration fit of rage, smack the wall.
You smash the wall and it breaks to pieces in front of you, revealing
Whoa.
more cavern behind it.
Oh.
The passageway continues another 5 feet or so, and then you have, again, 2 branches to choose from, one to your right and one to the left.
Let's go right this time. 'Cause every time we go left, we keep on running into things.
Julianne says, Don, that was very resourceful.
Yes.
So we agree.
Correct.
All right, you look off to the left, and
Nope, go back.
Don, you kind of, again in frustration, rush forward a bit, and then you stop short as you get about 15 feet away from in front of you. And in front of you, the cavern dead ends again. But there is another pile of those violet mushroom-looking things. And you come to a stop, and you see those mushrooms start to twitch. And they twitch a little bit more. And then they sort of stand up out of the ground.
Nope.
And we need to roll initiative.
Oh, no. Ruh-roh.
Okay. No, we don't have that. We just have that. Okay.
Say how many are there?
Wait a minute. Yeah.
All right. We start with Lila. Lila, in front of you, Dawn has come up short and stopped cold as you see this like mushroom thing rise up and stands about 6 feet tall behind her. What do you do?
I cast command like I did earlier, and I say, "Oh no, you don't," and I cast halt on that turn, which the target doesn't move or takes no action or bonus action on its turn, and that's a Wisdom saving throw of 14.
All right. I'm going to just check that spell to see if it actually has an effect on the mushroom thing.
Oh, to a creature. Is it not a creature?
It is a creature.
Okay. See within range. See a Wisdom saving throw or follow the command.
About it being smart enough.
Yeah, that's the thing. It you command this thing to what was it? Stop, to halt?
Halt.
And it looks like there's had zero effect on it whatsoever.
So it worked on a gelatinous cube, but not a mushroom.
Whoa.
Not this mushroom.
Well, that is disappointing. So I wasted my spell slot. Yay.
Would you
waste it? We discovered something.
You discovered something, yeah. Would you like to do anything else? Any bonus action or move anywhere? So that you can see down this hallway a little bit too.
Nope.
Okay. Next up is Julianne. Julianne, you hear Lila shout down the hallway, halt. And then she appears to get a little frustrated as nothing seems to happen. What do you do?
Julianne gathers her courage and, noticing the danger, feels in her heart this natural sense of protection for this group. She's always had an affinity for the people she works with, or, is part, like back with her house church days. So there's no question she's going to attack this enemy, this danger. So she takes a run and then a flying kick that you've never seen her do before. But this is under the heading of her martial arts ability.
Yep.
So an unarmed strike. And she rolls an 18 to hit.
An 18 to hit. Yeah. Julianne, you run up, bounding over Lila and Dawn to smash into this fungus. And an 18 does hit, so roll that damage.
Now I'm a little worried about hitting a fungus. Ow.
5 points of damage. It's a 1, but you add 4 to it. So 5 points of damage to it. All right. Let's see. Anything else to do?
Let's see. I'm looking at her bonus actions. I don't.
So you could take another unarmed strike as a bonus action.
Can I?
As a monk.
That's what I was just wondering.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd like to do another day hit.
Yep. So roll again.
Oh, for 7.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Got it.
You maybe were a little too surprised at your prowess of just bounding over your friends to smash this fungus, but the second attack goes wide. Okay, Will, you're up next. What do you do?
I think Will is advancing down the hall, finally catching sight of this purple mushroom thing coming to life and moving around and says, oh, no, and is just gonna, in reaction of disgust, fire a ray of frost down in the direction of the fungus, assuming I can see it. It's a kind of cramped hallway, and a lot of my allies are between me and the fungus.
Yeah, you can see it.
Perfect. Here comes that attack. That is an 18 to hit with my ray of frost.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect. that will be 5 points of cold damage, and the speed of the creature is reduced by 10 until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
Nice.
It gets reduced. Nice. Okay.
And I think from there, Will is just going to like hide around the corner so as to not be, so as for the thing to not find him or see him.
Right. Yep. Cool. Dawn, you are up.
What does the creature exactly look like? Does it look like it can see?
You cannot see eyes. It is somehow been aware of you because it didn't react until you got within a certain distance of it. So it can sense you somehow, but you don't see any eyes.
Okay. I don't want to get any closer to it. I don't really have any range things, so I think I'm gonna just push my lights towards it and see if I can like distract it or like I guess the lights don't give off heat, but like try to mess with it somehow with the dancing lights.
Sure. Make an Arcana check. We'll do it that way.
A 9.
A 9. Okay. Yeah, you push your lights out there and you're thinking, man, I hope this does something. All right, and you're just gonna stay right there?
Nope, I am going to scootle down the hallway.
On back. All right.
Yelling
Julianne,
behind me, you got this, Julianne.
you see this mushroom thing in front of you raise up its arms, whatever these things are, and it reaches out for you. It is going to make 2 attacks on you. However, it is going to have disadvantage based on the lights that Dawn has sort of flashed in its vicinity. It was enough to distract it. So each of these will have disadvantage. The first one is a 5 to hit. That's not going to do it. And the second one is also a 5 to hit. So neither of those attacks hit, which brings us back to the top of the order with Lila.
All right, Lila. How far away am I? So I think I only ever shot my bow last year. I don't have a bow. So, am I within 10 feet?
No, you are at 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet away.
All right. So I'm going to have to, I'm going to,
You'd have to get right up behind Julianne to get to within 10 feet.
I'm going to charge up and come closer. Yep. And I am looking for a quippy thing to say, but never mind. I won't do that. Here, as Martin Luther always likes to say, rough, boisterous, stormy, and altogether warlike, I am born to fight against innumerable monsters and devils.
Excellent. All right. And so what are you doing?
Oh, I can do more than just run at it? Yeah, I'm going to take a big swipe of it with my halberd. My big
All right.
swordy stick thing.
Swordy stick thing. Absolutely. So roll that attack.
That is 21.
Hey!
21. That's
Nice.
a solid hit. And roll your damage.
Oh, 13.
13 points of damage. Your cutting remarks from Martin Luther cut just as deeply as your halberd, your sticky sword thing. And the violet fungus is defeated.
Woo!
Nice.
I was gonna say 13's more than my HP.
And Julianne says, "Ha ha!"
And with that, we're out of combat. You have defeated the fungus,
Oh,
and yeah, it's a dead end.
All right,
Level 1.
to the left.
I guess
Yep.
I go to the left.
luckily, there's more to explore.
There is more to explore. You head off down the left passage, and as you come around a bend there, you see up ahead of you flickering lights as if there is a fire going. And as you approach, you see that there is a campfire. There's a tent that is set up here. There are some stones around the campfire, and there are two figures sitting around the fire. One is a crow person, whom you anticipate is probably Kreeeen, and he is busy talking with a figure that is kind of shimmery. Seems to be like a solid person, but like you can kind of see through them a little bit.
Like Obi-Wan Kenobi and
Lila,
like a Force
you-
ghost.
You think it looks like Obi-Wan Kenobi
That's right.
from
I've seen Star Wars.
from the Star Wars series. And you walk over there, and the two of them look over at you. And I think Kreeeen speaks first, and Kreeeen says, "Ha, sup?"
Well, hi there, darling. Are you Kreeeen?
Yeah, I'm Kreeeen.
Oh,
What's your handle?
We've been looking for you. We were sent here by one of your fellow bobbers, Dolnick.
Ah, Dolmick. Yeah, that guy's cool.
Would you like to introduce us to your friend?
Oh yeah, come on, have a seat. This is Ghost Tannel.
Ghost Tannel.
And the creature that he refers to as Ghost Tannel shakes his head and says, "I'm not a ghost, Kreeeen. How many times do I have to tell you? I've just projected myself here. I'm very far away." He says, "Hi. My name is Tannel, and as you get a better, closer look at him, you see that he is." He has pointed ears. He is an elf. You saw a couple other elves back there at the waypoint, and he looks to have quite a bit of age on him. He's certainly older than the elves that you saw back at the waypoint. And he says, "How about you pull up a seat, and we'll find out what you're doing here."
Are you Tannel the first disciple?
He kind of smiles and says, "I don't care too much for that title, but that's me."
And you're sure you're not a ghost?
He laughs. I'm positive that I'm not a ghost.
Okay.
Still very much alive. I'm just, like I said, I'm far away from here right now.
Will,
Julianne
who was
says,
waiting to actually come and sit down, finally comes and sits in the circle.
Julianne says to Will, "I think it's going to be okay. You were really courageous back there. We can do this."
Thanks, Julianne. This is just a lot, but hopefully this not ghost Tannel person can tell us more than maybe some of the boppers have been able to communicate to us.
Wait, so do you know Bob, Bruce, Ardle, and Lily?
Yeah, I met them the very first moments after they arrived here in Eloa. Do you wait? Are you from there too?
If there is the place that they came from, the church, where we are also doing something that they used to do, then yes, we come from there.
I think what he was trying to say is yes.
Tannel puts his hand on his forehead and he says, Felix, you messed up. And over this campfire, suddenly appearing in front of you is a small little dragon who flies around. And he says, Tannel, did you say something? And Tannel says, you messed up. You were supposed to bring the 4 back. And Felix looks at the 4 of you and says, no mistake, friends. They're here. They're exactly what our world needs. And you all are going to do absolutely great.
So your name is Felix. Oh,
you asked that, but he disappears as soon as he says that. But you catch an odor as he leaves, and it is the most delicious smell you've ever smelled. What is that smell to you?
To Julian, it is the smell of lilacs in spring.
To Lila, it is peach pie that has been baking in Eddie's diner.
For Don, it's a freshly painted room.
For Will, it is a smell of this really lovely tea that one of his friends brought back from abroad that he loaded up with some honey. It's just the smell of sweet and floral and just a tinge of bitterness, but just this best cup of tea he's ever had in his entire life.
So you smell these smells, and it fills you with a sense of contentment. It doesn't last too long, but it is a sense of comfort that you have not felt since you've showed up here in this strange new world. And it is enough to kind of settle you in this moment. And Tannel says, yeah, that's Felix. He was supposed to bring the 4 back, but I guess he brought you 4. A new 4.
Did he bring us 4, or was there a 5th? Because we had one more companion with us.
Right.
Our pastor.
Pastor Ferdy? I don't know if that...
Yeah, what happened to him?
I don't know. I only asked Felix to bring the 4 back. So I don't know. Things are not really going according to plan. He looks over at Kreeeeen and says, my friend here was supposed to wait at the waypoint to bring the 4 here, but Kreeeeen looks up and says, yeah, I got bored waiting, so I just decided to come. I've just been hanging out with my dude here. It's been fun.
Julian says to Tannel, so if I understand this right, did you bring the original 4 here? And you brought us here by mistake? I'm not quite clear on what's happening.
No, I did not bring the 4 here originally. I think that was Felix on his own brought the 4 here originally. And I didn't exactly have the greatest greeting of the four. I thought they were trying to help some enemies, and so maybe some arrows got shot in their direction by me, but it's fine. It's fine. We all helped defeat a wind monster together, and then they helped defend our city, and it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But I asked Felix to bring the four back because we really need their help. But you showed up instead.
Did I hear you call this place Aloha?
Yes, our world here is called Eloah, and it's in a bit of turmoil right now.
What kind of turmoil? What's happening?
Well, and you're all sitting down. And he says, "Let me tell you the story. Her Radiant Majesty, Queen Marley Magzana, is well on her way to conquering all of Eloah, and she has corrupted the Way of the Four to do so. The Way of the Four is our practices that we established based on our encounters with the four: Bob, Bruce, Lily, Ardle. They had an impact in our world, and that peaked on the day of flavor blasting joy when all four of them helped to unseal the ark containing umami, the essence of flavor. And the Way of the Four movement was founded shortly after that on their ethics and teachings. And within 20 years, it had spread throughout much of the land. This was, of course, a hindrance to Queen Marley, the ruler of what was then known as the Elven Kingdom of Lenariu. You see, the Way of the Four is focused on serving those in need, living humbly and joyfully, welcoming all people regardless of their backgrounds, and reflecting on the ways we've failed to live well and resolving to amend our actions. In the face of centuries of hostility and mistrust, the Way was a breath of fresh air to the peoples of Eloah, especially now that joy was free once more to flow throughout the world. And Queen Marley found this utterly detestable. Equality? Bah, the elves were the superior species. Serving those in need? Folly. The weak exist to serve the strong. Humility? What are we, a bunch of ants? Only those with ambition are fit to rule. She spent the 50 years after the day of flavor blasting joy trying in vain to snuff out the Way. But then she abruptly abandoned this quest and chose to convert. She publicly endorsed the Way of the Four and had an official headquarters for the Way built in her capital city, Emenor, just down the road from the headquarters of her government. Needless to say, with the most powerful ruler in Eloah now backing it, the Way of the Four exploded in popularity. Many of us who followed the Way were known as wayfarers. We rejoiced at this increase. But then subtle changes began to creep their way in. Hosts began to ask people to chip in money for rations, which should always be free for any who want to partake. And instead of just one chalice for wetting the whistle, multiple chalices were introduced. The rationale was that it would save time, but in practice, it seemed to be about ensuring that the most respectable members of the community didn't have to share a cup with the less fortunate. The words of one who lived stopped being read in wordship, along with the second part of Rebecca's confession and a few other passages from the Revelations of the Four. But the real danger to the Way didn't surface until about 125 years ago, when Lenariu, which is now known as the Radiant Expanse, finally destroyed the fortress of Flamehold. Queen Marley announced that this victory, after centuries of conflict, was only possible because the Four had graced the elves with a special purpose: to spread the radiant Way of the Four across the whole world. With this pronouncement, the queen destroyed the way far more effectively than she ever did in all her years of persecution. Those elven wayfarers within her realm exulted at the chance to forcibly convert the world, while the wayfarers and the rest of Aloha began to fall away. Within a few years, Word's ship attendance was just a fraction of what it had been. And I admit, even those of us who've been following the way since the beginning felt lost. We know that the four were not supernatural beings, but even though they didn't really speak about it, we know that they served some higher power. And it wasn't like the essences, it was something more. But if this power is something more than the essences, then why did something like this happen? Why could Marley sink her claws into something so peaceful and joyful as the way and turn it into a tool for oppression and conquest? And I began to wander. And I wondered as I wandered out under the great expanse of the sky, why? Why had it come to this? And I wandered far to the west, but it was here in my self-imposed exile that an old friend, Felix, found me and reminded me of what started this whole thing. 4 ordinary people from your world came here and against all odds brought joy back to the world. And if they could do that, then maybe they could return and help us again. So I asked Felix to bring the 4 back, and I projected myself here into this cave to wait their arrival, tasking Kreeeen to bring them here when they showed up at the waypoint. But Felix didn't bring back the 4. He brought you 4. And so I guess we need your help to redeem the way of the 4. What do you say?
Well, my mama always said you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. So I guess you're stuck with us, and I guess we'll just have to figure it out.
Oh, okay. That's an interesting phrase. I never heard that one before. But I think it fits.
This seems like a lot to ask of people who've just arrived in a strange place, but if everything you're saying is true, then, I mean, if Ardal was able to figure out how to function in this world, I think we can too.
You just see Dawn get big-eyed.
Dawn,
I think we can do
are
a
you
little
okay?
better than Ardal.
And Ardal go where Dawn dare not.
It's true that we do come from that same community of the original 4. And maybe with their strength, with their courage, with your friendship, maybe we can help.
Kreeeen says, all right, way to go. Let's do it.
Wise words, Kreeeen. Wise words.
And Tannel's face breaks into a great big grin, and he says, oh, yes. It's like, I don't know, it's that same feeling I had all those years ago that like something's going to happen and it's going to be good. And his projection sort of seems to flicker a bit. And he says, all right, well, I'm getting kind of tired. I've been maintaining this for a while. I'll check back in with you later when I've had a chance to rest. But you just kind of keep doing what you're doing, I guess. Help out around the waypoint, and we'll see about where our steps take us next. He looks at Kreeeen, who's kind of busy, like checking out the ceiling, and he says, "The bobbers are an interesting lot, but they do hit on something of appreciating each moment as it comes and taking that next step. So we're gonna be a little bobbery right now, and we're just gonna see what comes next. But you don't need to stay here, and please take Kreeeen back with you. He will get himself into trouble if someone isn't there to look after him. Yeah, I'll be in touch soon. And, well, thank you. And his projection kind of flickers again and then fades away. Kreeeen says,
Wow.
"Oh, my ghost dude." Well, maybe he'll turn up again. Who knows?
He may turn up at the waypoint if we go back there together.
Oh, that's a good idea. Let's do that. And Kreeeen immediately stands up and starts to walk out of the
Wait.
cave.
Don't you need any of your stuff?
Says, somebody else will get it.
Who's coming back to this place that's gonna get it?
Don is gonna grab it.
Yeah, Dawn's gonna get it. Yeah.
Will help. He doesn't know how to fold the stuff up, but he'll help.
You start to break down the stuff, and Kreeeen is wandering off, and you hear an echo from down the hall. He says, "Whoa, this is mushrooms? What is this? Looks like a mushroom mess over here. That's wild."
I think we better hurry up
Apparently
and
they
get
come
going. We may never find this gentleman again. Lather runs after him.
All right. You track him down as Dawn and Will quickly break down the camp and snuff out the fire. And then you make your way back through the cave, avoiding the pitfalls, and head back to the waypoint. When you get back to the waypoint, there seems to be a bit of a celebration going on, and it's happening up there at the top of the waypoint where they have that little shrine that is set up. Most of the folks who are in town seem to be around this, and again, this space looks like it was built for far more people to be able to gather than what is currently gathering here. But they are all here, and Hagwin is standing up there. Again, this table is in the center of this area is spread with food that looks like it's ready for a meal to be shared. And as you approach, you see Dolmik and the bobbers around him. They all look up and say, "Kreeeen!" And everything stops for a moment, at least 3 minutes worth of stoppage, as Kreeeen is welcomed back into the bobbers, as they are overjoyed that he has returned safely. And I think that's where we're going to stop for today.
Return safe and sound.
Now it feels like we have begun. How's that for a lore drop? We got more coming for you next week, August 9th. See you then. Later.
Roll for discipleship.